Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to be walking you through how often should you change your training program. And this is a question that I commonly get asked. I get asked it by clients, I get asked it by non-clients, and I want to put my 2 cents in terms of when should you change your training program if you need to. So the first thing I would think about is, are you progressing? Because that's the most important thing. Are you actually progressing? And what progressing looks like is not just hitting new weights every single week, but are you improving technique? Are you improving or slowing down tempo? Are you going up in the reps a little bit? Are you pushing the weight a little bit? And if that's the case for the first 4, 6, 8, 12, whatever amount of time that is fine. You do not need to switch your program. So it all comes down to that first and foremost. Are you progressing? Are you enjoying it? And are you sticking to it? They're the most important factors. Again, point number 2 there is, are you enjoying it? So more times than not, we want some change. We like to swap things out. We like to do something differently, just from a psychological perspective of, trying new things or not getting bored. So from a client perspective, I always take that into consideration. If someone wants to swap out a chest press for a Smith machine press instead, that's absolutely fine. Again, it's not affecting their program too much, but they're switching up and refreshing the movement. So are they progressing? Yes, there's no need to change it. Are you satisfied adhering to the program and enjoy the program? You don't need to change it. So when do you need to change it? So this is where people often get stuck. And the only time you really need to change a program is when you start to hit a plateau. And what I mean by that is you struggle to move past where you're at now consistently for the last few weeks. So for example, if you're doing 10 reps on chest press with 20 kgs and you do that for 3 weeks on the bounce and you can't get to 11 reps or 12 reps, that shows that you probably plateaued a little bit on that exercise. Before I even think about changing the program, you might look to have a little bit of a deload. A deload is basically an extended rest period, so where you pull down the amount of volume that you're doing, the intensity of the sessions, and you have basically a rest week. What that then allows you to do is allows your body to recover to then hit that program again full steam ahead. So what tends to happen is if people hit a bit of a plateau, you'll notice it in tiredness, you'll notice it in libido, you'll notice it in hunger, energy levels, sleep quality maybe. They're all signs that you might need a deload. So when we start to program that, we look into, okay, we'll deload next week. Do we go into the same program again based on, are they adhered to it? Do they enjoy it? Are they progressing? And if that's the case, we might just recycle that program. So me, for example, I haven't changed my program since the marathon prep. I haven't changed my resistance program. So the reason for that is I like what I'm doing, I'm sticking to it, and I'm progressing, or in this case, I'm maintaining where I'm at. And that's all I'm actually bothered about at the moment. So there's no need for me to go and swap this every single day, every single week, every single month, just because I might get bored. If I'm progressing, happy days. If I can stick to it consistently, happy days. And that's all we're really interested in. So short and sweet of it is, do you need to change your program? No, if you are progressing and if you're enjoying it and if you're sticking to it. If you're hitting the plateau or you want a little bit of a freshen up, then you might want to swap some things out. But apart from that, keep on the same program, keep seeing progression, keep seeing changes, and ultimately keep seeing adherence, and you will change over time.